don't want to see Gypsy Rose married. Like, I want to see Gypsy on the scene, Gypsy on the street, Gypsy. If
Playboy.
she ain't, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If she ain't dipping it low, picking it up slow, I want to see her hanging around a bunch of rappers. I want to see her partying with Miley Cyrus. Like, I want to see. Yup, it's TMZ Verified, the podcast. I'm Wild.
I'm Steph.
Why are you laughing,
Oh,
yo?
this is just such a funny day. Happy New Year, everybody. Let's get ready for 2024.
Wow, you got so serious.
I know.
That fast.
Let's get serious.
Happy New Year. Let's crack it down.
The whip is out. Let's go.
How was your New Year, though?
It was really good. We
I
both didn't work yesterday, so.
I was about to say, we both had off yesterday for literally no reason.
No reason. Didn't see each other.
I was about to say, we
Didn't
didn't even hang out.
No. We texted each other in the morning. I go, both of us off.
And we do cherry ho. And that was it.
Yeah, and then I did my own thing. I went on a hike.
Don't ever put me down for stuff like that.
Wild doesn't like to walk around.
I don't like any physical
And
activities.
Something I really enjoy is like walking around like Melrose and
Why would you like that?
shopping. You've never shopped? How do you shop? You take your car to each place?
If I could, I would. Let me tell you. Yo, I also work out like 3 or 4 times a week. I just don't like cardio.
I didn't say you were fat. I'm just saying,
Yeah, that's
like,
what I'm saying, though. But like, I don't know why I hate cardiac activities. I don't know
Okay.
if I'm making that up.
speaking of walking,
I don't know how
Gypsy
that.
Rose is not walking a lot recently. She's been laying it down.
Oh, I was like, I don't know where this transition is going. Speaking of walking, we are going to talk about Gypsy Rose because Gypsy has been out of prison for like a week.
And I'm obsessed.
The world is obsessed,
Mhm.
honestly. We're also going to talk about and Stephanie is a part of this group. There is a sector of psychopaths around
Mhm.
that drink out of these Stanley Cup things
Mm-hmm.
and they live by them. Best water in the world, keeps your water cold, keeps your tea hot. Don't even respond because I can see you sweating right now because
not
Stephanie
sweating.
has multiple Stanley Cups. We're going to talk about the Stanley Cup, the limited edition Stanley Cup craze that caused people to like attack the Target employees. Not attack, I'm being drama, but it's insane. We're also going to talk about the ESPN flasher.
Obsessed.
Me too, actually. But the flasher, she flashed and then she got a huge offer to do something else. We're going to tell you what it is. And then there is this influencer, y'all, who does a black scent. And if you don't know what I mean by a black scent, just think Aquafina like 2020. Like that level of yo. Like, we're going to talk about it. But
Yeah.
first, our girl.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
Mhm.
She talks about her sex life post-prison release. And first things first, for context, Gypsy Rose was released from prison last week and after serving a 10-year prison sentence after being convicted of second-degree murder in connection with the death of her mother, Dee Dee Blanchard.
Well, she had a 10-year sentence, but she only served like 7.5.
Correct, but she got out last week and everyone's obsessed.
Mhm.
With that being said, she's been very active on social media since she got out of prison, and now she's coming to defense of her husband, Ryan Scott Anderson. And she's calling out the haters for being jealous of the two having very hot sex every single night.
Okay. It wasn't that she just said like, oh, y'all are haters, we're having hot sex every night. She was like, he is.
Well, get this. He posted an innocent selfie. I'm talking like a phone raise smirk, like a little selfie.
Mm-hmm.
And she commented, and I quote, "Ryan, don't listen to the haters. I love you and you love me. We do not owe anyone anything. Our family is who matters. If you get likes and good comments, great. If you get hate, then whatever, because in all caps, they don't matter. I love you. Besides, they're jealous because you are rocking my world every night. Yeah, I said it. The D is fire. Happy wife, happy life."
I don't really know if I want my D described
It
as
doesn't
fire.
stop there.
Ah!
Her husband replies, "Who says I gave a damn about what these jealous people say anyway? Haha. Now come get it, baby. ... I'm obsessed. I'm fully obsessed. Clearly, she's catching up on some much needed sex post prison release.
Yes.
And I also want to read a little bit of the comments underneath.
Yeah, tell me what the people been
Because you
saying.
know what I love to do? Comment read. Mwah, no bars. As he should. Let them know, mama. And how does she already know our lingo after being in prison? Because her saying the D is fire,
That is a little
she knows.
like.
She's up to speed.
So here's my thing. Like, I don't have a issue with
Sex?
Ryan per se.
Okay.
I just don't want to see Gypsy Rose married. Like, I want to see Gypsy on the scene, Gypsy on the street, Gypsy. If she
Playboy.
ain't, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If she ain't dipping it low, picking it up slow, I want to see her hanging around a bunch of rappers. I want to see her partying with Miley Cyrus. Like, I want to see Gypsy Rose living a life. Like,
Yeah.
she was in prison for like,
Mm-hmm.
she was only in prison for 7 years, but prior to that, she
Only?
was dealing with,
Yeah.
yeah, but prior to that, she was dealing with other things with her mom, and it's like,
Right.
you
Live
just
it
got
up.
free, and now
Yeah.
you held down.
But you know what? She deserves love after like everything she went through. Not to be like boring, but really I think
Yeah.
she's like, how can I find love? She found it. She's like, let me get married, let me lock it down. And clearly they're like enjoying each other's company. It seems like he's very supportive. Like on his Instagram, he's like talking about like all the endeavors she's
Right.
doing. He's really proud of her. I get what you mean though. Like I want to see her on Just Trish podcast. I want to see her on
Yes.
Playboy. I want an OnlyFans link. Like I want her to be influencing Get Ready With Me post prison release. I want to know if she's using what makeup she's using. I get what you're saying.
The way I look at jail, I also look at the pandemic like this. But like anything that happened, if you was in jail for 5 years, that means that's 5 years of your life you didn't really live. We was in the pandemic for 2 years, so I don't really count those 2 years I was in the pandemic. So Gypsy, you still kind of 19. Like not really 19, but it's almost like you're missing out. You got to make up for lost time.
But think about it. She doesn't. Okay, and I could be wrong, but like she probably doesn't have many friends other than like her
No,
sister.
Yeah,
And so like, how is she even supposed to go out and like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Shame on us for not all messaging her while she was in prison, being like, "Hey, come to the club with us."
I-
Like that's shame on us. Like at this,
No,
point-
for real. That's why she got out and got married, 'cause she-
no one else was messaging.
Cause she ain't know she had it like
Right.
this. Like,
And you know what? Now that everyone's supporting her, and if you go to her comments, guys, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter,
yes.
TikTok, everyone's like slay queen, yes, mama, serving, giving face card, yes. Like she knows our lingo, and I appreciate it.
So Gypsy, she does have a new docuseries coming out on Lifetime.
Mhm.
That'll air January 5th, 6th, and 7th.
Yep.
It's called not Gypsy Takes the Town, which it should be called. It's called The Prison Confessions of Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
Yeah, I'm really happy for her though. I really am.
Yeah, I am. I'm happy to see things going in a good direction for Gypsy
Yeah.
Rose.
And I love that she's very active on social media because we get to know, like, she's probably like, she was a digital girly even then. Like, that's how she met
she
the
was
guy.
a good, yeah.
Yeah, so she's like catching up on all this fun digital stuff. And she's had 15 posts since she got out. So she's a social media queen.
It's been like 5 days.
And she went every single day, multiple posts.
6
And I
million-
liked every
And sh-
single, I have post notifications on.
She already has 6.1 million followers on Instagram.
I could never. So she's clearly doing well. I hope she like doesn't have to work a day in her life and like is just gonna be like chilling.
I like
forever.
that. All right, let's move on.
'Kay.
So there is this fitness influencer. If you've been on TikTok in the last couple of days, you've seen this. A lot of people have been stitching this video, but the video was actually posted October the 5th. So there's this fitness influencer. Her name is Trace So. She posted this video explaining like why she talked the way she talked, but everybody was confused because it was like, why are you posting this? You have to hear the video to understand why people are like, hold the fuck up.
Okay.
Play it.
First of all, what? Yes, I have an accent because I ain't from here. I was born in Thailand, and I grew up in Georgia for a decade. And then I fucking moved to Nebraska. Ain't shit over there, by the way. How the hell y'all gonna tell me how I'm supposed to sound like? Fuck out of here, man.
The part that really got her was the main, because the main sounded like she picked it up and borrowed it from somebody else. But basically, everybody's like, shorty, you are using a Blaccent. And she is just adamant that that's her real voice. But the gag is, you know the internet. When you do something on the internet, everybody looks back and pulls all the shit you used to do on the internet.
No.
And they found her like YouTube videos from like 2 years ago, and she don't sound nothing like this.
Delete account.
Play it real quick.
Hello guys, welcome back. And if you don't know me, I go by Trey, and today I will be getting my LASIK eye surgery, so I'm really excited.
Now go back to the black voice really quick. Just 2 seconds of the black voice.
First of all, what?
Like, I have a question. So let me break it down to y'all. So Trey is saying that she lived in Georgia for 10 years. She doesn't specify that it was Atlanta. Also, just because black people live in a congregated area, that don't mean everybody in Atlanta talks and sounds like that.
That's what I was gonna say.
Because I don't know actually nobody in fucking Atlanta that sound like that.
You can't blame it on the place because The math isn't mathing.
So she claims she lived in Georgia for 10 years, and then she's been bopping around ever since, and that's where she got her black voice from. But first of all, y'all, I have been black for my entire life. I lived in North Philly my entire life. I don't even sound like that. Like, Steph, you lived in New York for how many years?
6.
And you don't walk up to me being like, yo, 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 wow. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Or like with like an Italian, like.
Or like, you didn't come back with a little like
I'm
Staten Island act. Like,
I'm crying.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Trey, you made it up. I'm not mad at you. Actually, hell yeah, I am mad at you for making it up. But like, just say, all right, yeah, I made it up. It's definitely giving Aquafina.
What I want to know is when these people do these things, like commit to the bit.
Mhm.
Like, for example, that girl a couple months ago that put a scar on her face, and then she's like, no, this is a real scar and it's a marker. That was a huge thing. We're talking millions and millions of views. This is sort of the same thing. When you get like blown up, like we're gonna crack the case at some point,
The
guys.
case
This
will
is
be
the
cracked.
internet. Like, admit it.
So she's been saying that, like, in her own defense, she's been like, well, that is I have like a professional voice that she speaks with, and then she has like her casual voice that she's like speaking to her friends or on TikTok. That's her casual voice.
I work here, okay? And I'm being professional, I would say, right now.
Right.
And when I go back to my desk, doesn't change that much. I'm sure I'm more like lax. Like I'm not like,
Mhm.
Gypsy Rose Blanchard, like talking full sentences. But
Right.
like it doesn't change that much.
Right now, this is my like broadcast voice.
That's what I'm saying.
But my normal voice is just like
Steph.
this. It's like, Steph,
Yeah.
what up? Same thing. It just has less aggregation. Like, it's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
not as annoying.
Yeah. But I don't change accents.
Yeah.
Whenever I come in here, I don't go, you know what, I'm going to turn on my Australian voice.
Yeah.
Like,
Today's the day that
Nar.
I'm from London. Like,
no,
we
it's
don't.
the one that everyone's saying, the Australian one. It's like, no.
I don't know.
If you say rise up blades, you can cut this out. But if you say rise up blades, it sounds like you're saying razor blades in Australian. Say
Rise up
rise
light?
up blades.
Rise up lights. Oh, yes, it does. But more of the story is, I actually reached out to Trey, and I reached out to T, who is Trey's ex-girlfriend, who was on that original YouTube video. Look, I got a job to do, people. And we're waiting for the response. But if we get either one of them, y'all will see the clip. We'll post the interview somewhere.
Can't wait.
I really want to talk to Trey because I need to hear the Blaccent in real life.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's move on to some boobs or something. I don't.
So there's a woman who went nips out for beads on Bourbon Street in New Orleans during
Not nips out for beads. I like that.
during the ESPN Sugar Bowl broadcast. And now she's being offered a deal by an adult company called Cam Soda to perform on their platform. Now, I'm being serious here. Cam Soda laid out the terms of the proposition, being very specific, saying they're going to pay her up to $100K and they want her to perform an encore on the platform. It's like reoccurring, I'm guessing.
So this was during a live ESPN broadcast.
Correct.
As the camera was panning down the street.
On Bourbon Street.
On Bourbon Street, as the camera's
She
panning
lifts up her
down.
shirt.
Oh, God.
Now this company is offering her to like do like a broadcast sort of thing, like a webcam thing.
For how long?
So they say that they're trying to track down this girl because when she exposed her boobs on broadcast, like everyone sees boobs or whatever, but they specified for her, like during this Texas Longhorns and Washington Huskies game, that they need her on the platform because they like love her.
Okay.
Now, the stipulation would be like going live for 1 hour and the web show would be next week.
So just a one time, I don't think $100,000 for
So
a
one
one-time, 1 hour cam show.
Next week.
Okay, who is this Cam Soda? If you like black men, I will do a 1 hour. You don't even got to pay me $100,000. You can pay me $50,000. You give me 20. You give me $200, right? I'm joking.
No.
I'm joking. But like,
Okay, so
I'd probably do it for 10.
So what I'm saying is I have to take the L for like the live broadcast. Obviously, they'd see everything. But then like we even blur it on the site, so it's like they don't see it again. What I'm saying
So
is
would
I
you
need
do
to
it?
do it. Yes.
The flashing or the cam show?
Oh, flash.
Not the cam show?
With the if the cam show came with money.
So how much would you charge?
Also,
Cam Soda.
what I want to know, $500K.
Girl, why would they give you $500,000 when they only offered the Sugar Bowl flasher?
Because I'm
$100,000?
not doing that. That's a
Okay.
specialty event. She might be doing this a lot. Imagine you're on Bourbon Street. It's a game. You're like, woohoo! And she's comfortable enough to lift it up. Props to her, but it sounds very comfortable. Like she's done it before. Mine would be like an exclusive.
Girl, don't nobody want your exclusive titties. If I can get these for $100,000, like.
Right. But what I'm saying is what it would cost for me. She did it for free.
True. Facts. Yeah, I do it.
Because if she has a regular job, let's say she's a dental hygienist and they're offering her $100K to do this and they're like, no, I can't. She just did that for free. So let's just
Facts.
stop with the bashing of my $500K ask. She did it for free. So if she
Yeah.
doesn't take this webcam offer, well, and then you're just the girl that like did the titty broadcast. Which
And then what?
honestly,
In 6 months, everyone will forget and you'll have.
no
hundreds of-
dental
yeah.
hygienist job anymore.
Maybe she's not a dental hygienist.
I'm saying, I'm guessing what she is.
I'm cracking up. Not you throwing all dental hygienists on the.
That's a great job to have.
I'm cracking up. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So currently, guys, she's done it for free.
But,
She could do it for $100K.
and sis, if you're listening, you're not. But if you're listening, you better get that money. Okay. Let's move on. There are, first of all, you guys all know what Stanley Cups are. Stanley Cups are these thermos-like, obnoxiously gigantic, heavy-ass drinking cups where
Can I go get mine?
actually, can we have somebody? No, you're not going to go get it, but we'll have someone go get Stephanie's Stanley Cup for
It's
this.
on my desk.
So Stanley Cup, they have these obnoxious, massive thermos-style cups that are supposed to keep your drinks hot and cold for these obnoxious amount of time. Stephanie, tell me why you like Stanley Cups so much.
Okay, I get a little bit of leeway on this. Here's why. I got gifted my Stanley Cup last year for Christmas.
Okay.
I didn't purchase it with my own money.
Okay.
Okay? Keeps my drink isolated. Here at the office, everyone has one. If you don't have one in this office, you're a little bit like out of the crew. I then broke my Stanley Cup,
Mm-hmm.
smashed it, and then I purchased this one with my own money.
Okay. How much was it?
This is a knockoff.
Oh, girl, that don't count. Put
But
that
look
down
how
on the
cute-
ground.
but look
Put
how
that
cute it
down
is.
on the ground.
Look how cute it is.
Okay, so I don't know why Stephanie just made us go get this damn not real Stanley Cup. So
Because
the
I
po-
want to show the viewers that if you can't afford, you know what? You're really mean.
Go
If
ahead.
you can't afford, you can get a really cute knockoff.
So the reason we're bringing this up is because there is a limited edition collection of Stanley Cups. So they come in like bubblegum pink and cherry
You
red.
have to say it like that.
Yes, I do, because
Okay.
no one that's drinking out of Stanley Cups doesn't talk like that. So everybody that drinks Stanley Cups sounds the same. So they have the limited edition Valentine's Day Stanley Cups, but people have been going crazy over them. So there's a video that popped up on TikTok. It has like 17 million views, and it's like the moment the Target people like release the Stanley Cups, you see this swarm of white women just converging over the Stanley Cup pile. Listen to it. It's crazy. So like,
Okay, that's kind of crazy.
Picture
Me, you know I would never do that.
I know you
And
would
that's
never.
why I had to
know
let
you-
the viewers know that if you don't want to do that and you don't want to publicly embarrass yourself, you can go online and get a knockoff, and it works just as well.
But like, what's the point in the?
It keeps your okay. I think the point of the Stanley Cup like obsession and hydro. Here's another thing we need to point out: Stanley Cup versus Hydro Flask, two different girls. Let me explain.
Okay.
Stanley Cup girlies are the ones that are like moms. They're like the cool girl that goes to yoga. It's like the basic B. The Hydro Flask, she might go camping sometimes.
Okay.
And outdoorsy.
But why?
Also a teacher.
But why spend almost $50 for a cup that you're going to just?
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have another way to keep your drink cold?
For how many days?
My knockoff, 1. Stanley Cup, honestly, 2.
2 days? Why the fuck would you want to drink something that's been sitting in a cup for 2 days?
That's a great, you know, Wild, I'm not even gonna
murky ass water just lurking around for 2 days
I'm
and
not
like
even gonna-
festering in the
I'm not even gonna be fake. You have a great point.
Yeah, I was about to say, because you always dump it every morning and
I
get fresh
do.
water.
Oh, that's really you noticed that. That
Yes.
means it doesn't work. Because
Well,
why?
no, because you got the fake one. That's why it don't work. If you get the real Stanley.
No, I had the real one. It wasn't. I also dumped it out every day.
I love seeing the videos of people whose cars get blown up and voila, the Stanley survives.
I mean, listen to it.
Okay, well, stop banging it on the table because this is an audio show.
Well, they really got the audio.
But if you want to see Stephanie's Stanley Cup, watch TMZ Verify the podcast on
It's
YouTube.
really cute. It has little roses on it. But here's the thing. I think that the Stanley Cup obsession comes from there's no other way to keep if I brought an Evian water bottle in here, it's gonna be hot, room temp in an hour. It keeps it colder.
There are multiple thermos style cups
Name
on the
one.
market.
Name one.
What's the one I have on my desk right now? I drink coffee out of it every day.
Notice how he doesn't remember the name of it.
That's a good point. But no, it's a pretty big brand.
What?
Fuck, I already forgot. It's all right, but there are or you can just not get one that has a name on it and it's $7 at the Five Below
Oh,
or at
I'm
the
sorry.
Walmart or at the Target and
Mine.
okay, you're right.
Not at Five Below though.
No, I know.
This
but,
was 30, I think.
all right. Well, that's like
That's
I said, if
my
you want to
rant.
see Stephanie's floral Stanley Cup,
We'd show you Wilds, but we don't know the brand, we don't know the color, we don't know the name because he doesn't use it. So that just proves.
I just use it to drink coffee, and it does keep my coffee really hot for 3 hours.
Okay. So whatever it is, we don't know because it's not Stanley or Hydro Flask.
All right. Well, we're gonna get out of here. This was fun.
I'm loving this year so far. Everyone, Coachella lineup's coming out soon. Just know that's when I come alive.
And just know we will be at Coachella this year.
And that's the only reason I'm living right now.
Okay. Well, I have other things to live for.
Nothing else for me.
And I hope y'all are having a good week. We'll
I hope
see
you're having a
y'all
great
next week.
Happy
Bye-bye.
2024.
Oh, wow. You got anything else to tell the people?
I'm really happy about this year.
Okay.
Let's get it going.
All right. Well, y'all have a good one. We
Comment
outta here.
your resolutions.
Oh, that's cute. Comment your New
What's
Year's
your resolution?
To make more content.
Okay.
So,
I need to go abroad. See ya.
Okay. Well, bye. We'll see y'all next week.